guys, what's going on? Thanks again for stopping by at the channel. So I'm with my buddy Brandon, and what really caught my attention, as you guys can see right in the background, I would consider this my twin. Okay, so we have an 01 GMC, so let's just go with this, the classic body style cat eyes versus battle GMC versus Chevy front end. But I do want you guys to leave in the comments what you guys think, GMC or Chevy. So it looks like you have an Instagram.
Put it right there in the headlight.
That's too cool. How'd you end up doing that?
Well, I bought the headlights from Retro Diodes. I guess it's been a few years, but Johnny Huey built these. He's a big guy on Instagram. And once I got them, it still had the orange marker in there, so I split them with a heat gun and just painted them up and put my logo in there.
So how'd you get it all back together? What was the trick there without it fogging up here?
There's actually a light sealer I bought from up at the auto parts store, and I just kind of ran it in there after I cleaned it up, and I heated it up a little bit, and just, you know, sealed them up, clamped them down, and let them sit for a couple hours till they sealed up pretty good. Luckily, I haven't had any issues with them leaking, so. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That's really cool. So what's the story on your truck here?
Well, I bought it when I was 17 in high school. It was pretty rusted out, you know, northern Indiana, Michigan truck. It had blown head gaskets, so I got it pretty cheap. Rebuilt it myself. It was kind of my first time building an engine, let alone it was a diesel, so there's a lot more involved in that. And it's been about 5-6 years now, and I just can't get enough of them. They're just a lot of fun, and I enjoy every day of it. So
what you're saying is once you go to a diesel, you'll never go back?
I wouldn't, no. I mean, it's way too much fun. The power and the sound is just unbelievable if you haven't had one.
What you're saying, Brandon, is you were in high school when you had this truck.
Yep.
That's really cool, man. So your very first diesel, you must have been the cool kid, because you had a diesel in high school.
I don't know if I'd quite say that, but it definitely draws a lot of attention. I mean, especially when not many other kids in school have them. They make the noise a lot of people like to hear, so
yes,
it draws attention.
Especially an LB7.
Yeah.
It sounds like a real diesel.
It got the old nostalgic sound to it.
All right, so what are we looking at as far as performance modifications to the LB7?
Well, like I said, when I first bought it, it had blown head gaskets, so I did grade C gaskets, I did ARP head studs, did a full WC fab kit, just the high flow basically, and I did their coolant reservoir, and EFI live, you know, just a lot of the basics, and just make it run good and last me a while.
When was the last time you've replaced your injectors?
Honestly, I have not replaced them. I pulled them out when I did the head gaskets and just cleaned them up, and they've still been doing really good so far, so fingers crossed they don't go out on me anytime soon.
Yeah, because we all know, guys, diesel injectors are not cheap, especially for an LB7.
Yeah,
so they're very problematic.
Not very fun to replace on the LB7 compared to the later models.
So the interior looks really nice. You have leather interior. Looks like you got a triple pod for all your gauges, as well as a Edge CTS. Is that the 2, I'm guessing?
Yep, CTS 2.
Awesome. The gauges up here look sweet.
Yep, that's the US Speedo, and I did blue LEDs with the blue face, so it's kind of hard to see probably, but
no, it looks good.
Yep.
So when are you ready to party? Looks like you're on number 4 right there.
It's actually, I run it on 3 normally, just kind of a happy medium, but you know, stoplight races, you know, they ever come up, you crank her all the way.
So you guys let me know in the comments if you guys roll on level 5 all the time. I'm just curious. No shame, let me know. Put it down there. So it looks like you have a FASS, I'm guessing 150 GPH. Could I be wrong on that?
I believe it's 165. It's an older one. I don't know if they had a 165 before.
They did, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I had it for a little while now, so.
And you know, I do want to say one thing with this FASS here, with these filters. These are the old style FASS filters, and I actually do like those a lot better than the new updated version, as they say. I don't know if you guys saw a video of that, but I would recommend like Donaldson or Caterpillar now, if you're running a FASS lift pump. They do make really great pumps. However, I'm not a huge fan when it comes down to the newer style upgraded filters. So just word to the wise there, just be careful, because it's very possible that you could blow a fuse with the newer filters and it may leave you stranded. What's going on in the rear here?
I got the Mag High-Tech diff cover. As you might be able to see my shocks there, Fox shocks. It's a full 5-inch MBRP exhaust with an 8-inch tip. And then threw a little locally hated sticker on there just for my fans, you know. My wheels and tires, I have a 20x12 Fuel Maverick with a 35-12.5 Patriot MT.
So are you going to keep the taillights the same, or are you going to upgrade those in the future?
I actually put these in back in high school, but I do plan to do LEDs. I just haven't really found a set that really kind of grabbed my eye yet. So
I've been going China cheap, and they've never really done me seriously wrong.
Well, they look really nice, so
yeah.
Might have you conned into a set.
Well, I mean, I broke those actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me show you. This is my only problem, and I just never fixed it. The tailgate, when I guess, I don't know if maybe I put them in not flush all the way, but it seemed like the plastic on here was off just a little bit, enough to where when I dropped the tailgate down, they busted on both sides. So, but it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, these bundle kits are really nice. I know they're very catchy. As you guys can see, he's running WC Fab. I've ran WC Fab in the past. I've now switched over to HSP. You guys can't say that, you know, a certain specific diesel piping kit is the best if you haven't tried out another one. You know what I mean? It makes a lot of sense. So I went with HSP on my LBZ. But, you know, these kits, they look flashy, look really nice. But overall, I would say it definitely does help. Maybe not at the seat of your pants, but it will give you that additional, you know, airflow going into your turbo, and that's so important, especially when you're hauling stuff like that. I'm sure you've noticed that in the past.
Yeah, definitely. It keeps the temps down, and it actually gives quite a cool sound to the intake. Being metal, it makes her sing.
It sure does.
Well, being that I actually just picked up an LML that I'm currently in the process of color matching, really I just plan to have fun with it, play with it a little more. Someday I might lower it down and just really build it, make it pretty quick. Yeah, for now I'm just kind of playing with it and having fun while I can.
Yeah, definitely. An LB7 I think is one of the best. I think it's one of the better motors to really build. You guys may disagree with me, but I think the LB7 and the LBZ platforms, I think overall are one of the best as far as conversions and, you know, even motor swaps. A lot of guys that do motor swaps, and for example, a Humvee would put an LBZ in it. You know what I mean? I believe that the LB7 is one of the most indestructible Duramax motors out there. But again, like he's got an LML over here. Those are, we're talking power, you know, I mean, big time. Way more power than this old LB7 right here. So, I don't know. I got my own thoughts on it. I think they're all awesome, every single one of them. But if you were to actually talk about building for power, say sled pulling, anything, I'd go with an LB7. To make this video interesting, he has a 8-inch tip downpipe. I'm running a 5-inch exhaust with no tip. We're gonna do a little sound comparison, LB7 versus LBZ noise. My truck's already warm. His is warming up right now. It's been sitting all day, so he wants to get it up just a little bit before we do a little rev. We're gonna rev it up a little bit. You guys let me know in the comments. What do you think? LBZ or LB7? It's a tough decision. You got turbo noise, but you got real diesel noise right over here. So we'll see who wins this one. If you're wearing headphones right now, turn the volume down, okay? It's gonna get very loud. You'll thank me later. I told you. All right, now we have an LB7. Let's go ahead and hear this bad boy. What style mirrors do you have over here?
I have Boost Auto Parts mirrors.
Oh, dude. Told you we're twinning.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing over here. Looks like you had your caps painted.
Yep, had the caps painted, and I had them wire these so they have a white running light and a white blinker as well.
Oh,
so I don't have any of the amber lights, because I did all white blinkers on the front as well.
Gotcha. What was the process of doing that? Did they just send you a wiring kit? And
actually, I had them wire it all for me, and they just shipped them with the paintable caps, so I just had the caps painted and slapped them right on and good to go.
Very cool. Fortunately, I do not have a coupon code for Boost Auto Parts, but I love their products. They're all made in the US of A, and they just look sharp. I think that they're the best aftermarket tow mirrors on the market for these style trucks by far, and the biggest reason for that, of course, is quality, but this right here. I know you see a little play there, but the cheap ones, guys, you got to take my word for this one. You get a cheap one, you get these cheap aftermarket tow mirrors on eBay or Amazon or wherever you find them. They're 110 bucks a piece. They look awesome, but I'm telling you, man, they're gonna flop around when you're on the highway. It looks like you leveled yours.
Yes, I did. Yep, did about 2 washers each side on the top bolts to level those out. And
guys, watch, I have a previous video that I did on exactly how to level out Boost Auto Parts tow mirrors, and like he said, he used 2 washers. And what I mean by that is pretty much all you have to do is just pop this cap off and then take these 2 bolts out and then put 2 little washers on each bolt and just cinch everything back in, and you got a leveled tow mirror. It looks really nice.
Your video is actually how I learned how to do it, so
oh, that's awesome.
Definitely works.
He invited me here because I wanted to see my twin, but in a GMC style truck here. You guys let me know. They're both Victory Red. They both look amazing. And it's really hard to tell which one I think, because I really do dig the front ends of these GMCs, these older ones right here, as well as the newer ones, actually, the 2016s, and I think they're probably one of the best front ends out there. But you guys cannot beat a cat eye at this 03 to 06, 07 platform. They just look awesome. But that's just my take on it. If I was to pick any one, I'd definitely pick mine just because I'm biased with the cat eye. But but what do you think?
Personally, when I first got into it, I really wasn't sold on the GMC until I did all the modifications of the front end. That's what really changed my mind on it, and I really like this look. But like you said, it is hard to beat that cat eye. Everybody loves those. They're very nice looking.
My understanding, the 01 LB7 motors themselves are very sought after. I'm not 100% sure why, but this is just what I've heard on the diesel street, I guess. So if you decide to sell that, I wouldn't recommend it. Hold on to it for about 10 more years and see if the value increases with this truck, because just like the LBZ, everyone loves LBZs. I think they're a little too hyped up. I think people talk about them too much. I don't think that they're the best platform out there, but what I do know is that they're going to be rare one day, just like anything. But it's going to be like the muscle cars, 20 years from now.
Oh yeah.
These are going to be like muscle cars, guys. And we're like the muscle car generation of nowadays, is what I'm trying to say. So I personally would like to hold on to my vehicles as long as I can, keep them nice before they're gone and rotted. Yep, which they're already doing that now.
That's why I kind of like the joke I heard. I have the car-ona virus. Definitely keep stocking up on them.
Yeah, you have a few of them around here.
Yep, I actually have another one my brother's driving right now as well.
What's the story?
This is my 15 LML. Just picked it up a couple months ago. It's pretty much stock. It's an LTZ, so it's got the black leather, AC seats, all the good stuff. I did tow mirrors, wheels, tires, tent, and right now I'm in the process of doing all the color matching on the chrome.
So you're going to keep both Duramaxes?
Yeah, yep. I don't drive the red one in the winter, actually, so this is going to be like a daily build, just to kind of keep it simple, just nice driver. Right now it's tuned and deleted, but it still has the EGR in there. It's just shut off. I do have one HSP intercooler pipe there. I'd like to do the full HSP kit on this truck, kind of try it out. So far I really like their products. That pipe was really nice and easy to install, quick shipping.
If you guys have an LML, look through some of my previous videos. Just type in the search bar Truckmaster LML. You may find some delete videos in there. Let me know, Chevy front end or GMC front end, because it's the same truck really. So also follow him on Instagram
at VanHooser23.
Perfect.
If you can't figure out how to spell it, it should be in one of the clips there.
And I'll leave that link in the description. So go ahead and follow him as well as myself at Truck_Master07. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned.